Namaskar dosto, welcome to the Great Barrier Reef. It is a world of wonder, a world of beauty. It is a gift, it is precious. The Great Barrier Reef is a shining jewel. It sits off the coast of Australia. It stretches over 2,300 kilometers. Can you imagine? It is so large it can be seen from space. This is the power of nature. This reef is not one thing. It is a collection. It is made up of billions of tiny animals. We call them coral polyps. Over time, their skeletons build up. They create a hard underwater structure. This is the reef. This is their home. The Great Barrier Reef is a marvel. It is a beacon. It reminds us of nature's power. It reminds us of nature's beauty. Join me as we explore this wonder. Let us learn together. Let us protect it together. The Great Barrier Reef is ancient. It has stood the test of time, witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations, the ebb and flow of tides, and the ever-changing face of our planet. This natural wonder is a testament to the resilience and beauty of life on Earth. It is older than the pyramids. Imagine that. While the pyramids were being built, the reef was already thriving, a bustling underwater metropolis teeming with life. Its story began millions of years ago. Long before humans walked the Earth, tiny organisms started a process that would eventually create one of the most magnificent structures on the planet. Tiny coral polyps started to grow. These minuscule creatures, no larger than a pinhead, began the monumental task of building the reef. They attached themselves to the seabed. They multiplied. They thrived. Over time, these polyps formed colonies, creating the foundation of the reef. These coral polyps are amazing. Despite their small size, they play a crucial role in the marine ecosystem, providing habitat and food for countless species. They have a special relationship. This symbiotic relationship is key to the reef's survival and growth. They live with tiny algae called zooxanthellae. These algae are not just passengers. They are partners in a delicate dance of life. These algae live inside the coral. They provide essential nutrients through the process of photosynthesis, converting sunlight into energy. They provide food through photosynthesis. This process not only sustains the algae, but also feeds the coral, allowing it to grow and flourish. In return, the coral gives them shelter. The coral's hard skeleton provides a safe haven for the algae, protecting them from predators and harsh environmental conditions. It is a perfect partnership. This mutualistic relationship is a cornerstone of the reef's ecosystem, demonstrating the interconnectedness of life. Over time, the coral polyps build their skeletons. They secrete calcium carbonate, which hardens to form the reef's structure. They use calcium carbonate from the water. These skeletons fuse together, creating a solid foundation that can withstand the forces of nature. They form the structure of the reef. This intricate framework supports a diverse array of marine life, from tiny fish to large predators. It is a slow process. Coral growth is measured in millimeters per year, a testament to the patience and persistence of nature. It takes thousands of years. The reef we see today is the result of countless generations of coral polyps, each building upon the work of their predecessors. But the result is breathtaking. The Great Barrier Reef is a living masterpiece, a vibrant tapestry of colors and shapes that captivates all who see it. The Great Barrier Reef is not just one reef. It is a vast network of interconnected ecosystems, each with its own unique characteristics. It is a collection of over 2,900 individual reefs. Each one contributes to the overall health and diversity of the reef system. They are all different shapes and sizes. From small, delicate formations to vast, complex structures, the diversity of the reef is astounding. Some are small and delicate. These fragile reefs are home to a myriad of tiny creatures, each playing a role in the ecosystem. Others are vast and complex. Each one is unique. These larger reefs provide habitat for a wide range of marine life, from the smallest invertebrates to the largest fish. Each one is a masterpiece. Together they form a mosaic of life, a testament to the beauty and complexity of the natural world. The Great Barrier Reef is a rainbow under the waves. Imagine the most vibrant colors. Now imagine them bursting to life. The coral itself comes in countless shades, from bright yellows to deep purples, from fiery oranges to soft pinks. But the color doesn't stop there. The reef teems with life. Over 1,500 species of fish call it home. They flit and dance among the coral. Their scales shimmer with every color imaginable. Bright blues, electric yellows, and striking stripes. Then there are the turtles. They glide gracefully through the water. Their shells are works of art. They are adorned with intricate patterns and colors. They are a symbol of peace. They are a symbol of the reef's serenity. The Great Barrier Reef is a kaleidoscope of life. It is a reminder of the beauty of nature. It is a treasure we must cherish. It is a treasure we must protect. Life amongst the coral. The underwater world is a mesmerizing place, full of vibrant colors and bustling activity. Coral reefs are often referred to as the rainforests of the sea, and for good reason. They are some of the most diverse and productive ecosystems on Earth. The Great Barrier Reef is not just beautiful. It is a living, breathing entity that supports an incredible variety of life forms. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers, it is the largest coral reef system in the world, and it can even be seen from space. It is a bustling city beneath the waves. Fish of all shapes and sizes dart in and out of the coral, each playing their part in this underwater metropolis. Schools of fish move in unison, creating a mesmerizing dance that is both beautiful and essential for the health of the reef. It is a complex ecosystem. Coral polyps, tiny animals that build the reef, work in harmony with algae, which provide them with energy through photosynthesis. This symbiotic relationship is the foundation of the reef's structure and vitality. It is home to a staggering array of creatures. From the smallest shrimp to the largest sea turtles, each species has a role to play. The reef provides food, shelter, and breeding grounds for countless marine animals. Each plays a vital role. The interactions between species are intricate and delicate. Cleaner fish remove parasites from larger fish, while herbivorous fish graze on algae, preventing it from smothering the coral. Take the clownfish, for example. This small, brightly colored fish is a well-known resident of the reef. This little fish is famous for its bright orange and white stripes. It has a unique relationship with sea anemones. It lives among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones. The anemone provides protection. The clownfish, in return, helps to keep the anemone clean by eating debris and parasites. The clownfish helps to keep it clean. This mutualistic relationship is a perfect example of how interconnected life on the reef is. It is a partnership that benefits both. The clownfish gains protection from predators, while the anemone stays clean and healthy. Then there are the sharks. They are often feared. However, these apex predators play a crucial role in maintaining the balance of the reef ecosystem. But they are essential to the reef's health. By preying on weaker and sick fish, sharks help to keep fish populations healthy and prevent the spread of disease. They keep the fish populations in check. This ensures that no single species dominates the reef, which could lead to imbalances and the decline of coral health. They prevent overgrazing on the coral. Without sharks, herbivorous fish populations could explode, leading to overgrazing and the destruction of the coral. They are the guardians of the reef. Their presence is a sign of a healthy and balanced ecosystem. The Great Barrier Reef is a delicate balance. Every species, from the tiniest plankton to the largest predator, plays a part in maintaining this balance. Every creature, big or small, has a part to play. The loss of even a single species can have a ripple effect, impacting the entire ecosystem. It is a reminder that we are all connected. The health of the reef is a reflection of the health of our planet. We must protect this delicate balance. Conservation efforts are crucial to ensure the survival of the reef and its inhabitants. For the sake of the reef. Protecting the reef means protecting the countless species that depend on it. For the sake of the planet. The Great Barrier Reef is a treasure that belongs to all of us, and its preservation is a responsibility we all share. The reef in peril. The Great Barrier Reef, one of the most magnificent natural wonders of the world, is facing an unprecedented crisis. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers, this vibrant ecosystem is home to thousands of marine species, from the smallest plankton to the largest whales. But today, it stands on the brink of disaster. The Great Barrier Reef is under threat. This vast underwater paradise, which has thrived for millions of years, is now struggling to survive. The reasons are many and complex, but they all point to one common denominator: human activity. This natural wonder is facing its biggest challenge yet. Climate change, pollution, and overfishing are just a few of the threats that loom large over the reef. The once vibrant corals are now turning white, a phenomenon known as coral bleaching, which is a direct result of rising sea temperatures. Human activities are putting the reef at risk. Coastal development, industrial activities, and the ever-increasing amount of plastic waste are suffocating this delicate ecosystem. Every piece of plastic that ends up in the ocean can take hundreds of years to decompose, causing long-term damage to marine life. We are polluting the water. Industrial runoff, agricultural chemicals, and untreated sewage are all contributing to the degradation of water quality. These pollutants not only harm the coral, but also the myriad of species that depend on the reef for survival. We are destroying the coral. The physical damage caused by anchors, fishing nets, and careless divers is compounded by the chemical assault from pollutants. The once colorful and thriving coral gardens are now littered with broken and dead coral. We are upsetting the balance of this delicate ecosystem. The intricate relationships between species are being disrupted, leading to a cascade of negative effects. When one species is affected, it can have a ripple effect throughout the entire ecosystem. One of the biggest threats is pollution. Chemical runoff from agriculture, oil spills, and plastic waste are all contributing to the decline of the reef. These pollutants can cause diseases in coral and other marine life, further weakening the ecosystem. Runoff from farms and cities carries harmful pollutants. Fertilizers, pesticides, and other chemicals used in agriculture can wash into rivers and eventually make their way to the ocean, where they wreak havoc on marine ecosystems. These pollutants make the water cloudy. This blocks sunlight. Sunlight is essential for the survival of coral reefs, as it allows the symbiotic algae living within the coral to photosynthesize and provide energy for the reef. The coral needs sunlight to survive. Without adequate sunlight, the algae cannot produce the energy needed for the coral to grow and thrive. This leads to weakened and vulnerable coral, which is more susceptible to disease and bleaching. Without it, they become weak and vulnerable. Another threat is overfishing. Overfishing not only depletes fish populations, but also disrupts the balance of the reef ecosystem. Key species that play crucial roles in maintaining the health of the reef are being removed at unsustainable rates. Fish are an important part of the reef ecosystem. They help control algae growth, which can otherwise smother the coral. They also serve as prey for larger predators, maintaining the balance of the food web. But when we fish too much, we disrupt the balance. We remove important predators. This allows other species, such as algae and invasive species, to overpopulate and outcompete the native coral and fish. We allow other species to overpopulate. Invasive species can outcompete native species for resources, leading to a decline in biodiversity. Algae overgrowth can smother coral, blocking sunlight and preventing the coral from thriving. This can have a devastating impact on the reef. The loss of biodiversity and the decline of coral health can lead to the collapse of the entire reef ecosystem. The Great Barrier Reef is in danger. The Great Barrier Reef is in danger, but it is not too late to act. There is still hope for this natural wonder if we take immediate and decisive action. But it is not too late to act. We can still save this natural wonder. Efforts are already underway to reduce pollution, regulate fishing, and protect the reef from further damage. Community involvement and global cooperation are key to these efforts. We can still save this natural wonder. We must act now. We must act together. Education and awareness are crucial in driving change. By understanding the importance of the reef and the threats it faces, we can inspire more people to take action. The future of the reef depends on it. The Great Barrier Reef is a treasure that belongs to all of us, and it is our responsibility to protect it for future generations. Together, we can ensure that this vibrant ecosystem continues to thrive for years to come.